Scott Boras is a super agent. He's also a fantastic quote, too. During his annual media scrum at Major League Baseball's general manager meetings on Wednesday, Boras' comments were arguably on par with the high-caliber talent levels of the numerous star athletes he represents. Below is a compilation featuring some of Boras' best remarks from his off-season session on MLB teams tanking. Boras kicked off his one-man show this afternoon by talking about the competitive cancer, i.e., tanking, eroding the game. Not entirely wrong about that. But spending more on players is not going to automatically increase attendance. David Lennon, at Deep Lennon, in November 7, 2018, "We have a cancer," says Boras about a system in such things as the draft that rewards systemic losing. Said teams that try to win and say go from 65 to 75 wins should be rewarded. Joel Sherman, at Joel Sherman 1, in November 7, 2018, Scott Boras, addressing reporters at the GM meetings, calls for MLB to incentivize winning by awarding improved teams with draft picks, etc. Praises Red Sox and Padres for their approach. Not coincidentally, they each signed one of his high-profile clients last offseason, Pete Abraham, at Pete Abe, in November 7, 2018 on MLB teams' declining attendance marks. Scott Boras blasts. "The fans of Florida have certainly brought the Mia to Miami." Chelsea Janes, at Chelsea_Janes, November 7, 2018 Scott Boras metaphor time, relating to declining attendance. "The Toronto Blue Jays are suffering from the Blue flu. The crowds at Marlins Park puts the MIA in Miami. In Minnesota, sometimes only one of the Twins shows up." Andy McCullough, at McCullough Times, in November 7, 2018 on Bryce Harper's free agency. Bryce Harper's free agency is Harper's bizarre, per Boras. "Great shoes, great hair, calls him an iconic and generational player." Pete Abraham, at Pete Abe, November 7, 2018 Scott Boras has dubbed his client's free agency as Harper's Bazaar. Lindsay Adler, at Lindsay Adler, November 7, 2018 Scott Boras, "I think Bryce is open to a lot of opportunities. As we go through this, I think he's going to hear everything from everyone. Does legacy matter to him? I think it does. I think it does to any player." Evan Drellick, at Evan Drellick, November 7, 2018, "I think Bryce is open to a lot of opportunities. He's listened to a lot of things. I think he's going to hear everything from everyone." Chelsea Janes, at Chelsea_Janes, in November 7, 2018 Boras also was asked about Mark Teixeira, too. Boras replied. David Lennon, at Deep Lennon, in November 7, 2018 Boras on Harper, "Superstars as programming of new network, i.e., Cubs. Those things show a lot better than Andy and Mayberry." Gordon Wittenmeer, at GW, in November 7, 2018 on JD Martinez, 2018 season. Boras with an impassioned defense of why JD Martinez should have finished higher than top 3 in the MVP. He said no player he could recall had a bigger impact on a team on and off the field. He also feels war overvalues defense. Pete Abraham, at Pete Abe, in November 7, 2018 on agents becoming general managers and meeting with the Mets. Speaking generally, of course, Scott Boras considers an agent turning GM a breach of ethics. As for dealing with, "I will talk to Fred, Jeff, John, Omar." David Lennon, at Deep Lennon, in November 7, 2018 on the Mets off-season plans. Asked where the Mets are shopping this off-season, Boras said, "They are shopping at Fred's." Mike Puma, at Post Mets, in November 7, 2018 on Addison Russell's return to the Cubs. Boras said he's been in communication with Cubs, and that they're directly involved with Russell as he's undergoing therapy. Does he expect him back with Cubs after suspension ends? "I have no expectation otherwise and I have not been told anything otherwise." Gordon Wittenmeer, at GW, in November 7, 2018 on Adrian Belter's potential return for a 22nd MLB season. Scott Boras says that client Adrian Belter hasn't decided if he will play in 2019. Boras expects teams besides